Welcome to the ripple effect of love for dads and families. This week was all about leadership. And today it's time to celebrate. Oh my goodness, I look like I've been through that. Anyway, crazy curly hair today. I'm Christine Bernard, stress management coach, and excited to be here on this journey with you. Um, Leading our family from the heart can be quite challenging. However, we have some dads and grandparents and families that are following us and making a huge difference in their lives. So I'm really excited to be here, and I have some very interesting guests coming up next week. So hope you can make it there. So congratulations, you've made it to Friday, another week. Now, the day isn't completely over. You might watch this later on, and it's okay, right? So, it was all about stepping into your leadership this week. And we talked about many different things. I'm not sure I'll remember them all, but one of them was to learn to feel your emotions. Choose your, oh, yes, that was the week before. Choose your tribe to support you in your grieving process, even in your parenting process, right? It's so important. And what's one joyful moment you've shared with your family, right? Choosing joy is a choice that we need to make. We can't expect joy to just fall on our lap. I think it was Chicken Little with the sky falling down on the head. This is not going to happen unless we do something. And we also talked about when you're reaching for the top, if you're listening to those that are at the bottom who have never reached the top, are you going to get there? Maybe. It may take more courage, more bravery, more everything, right? You'll have to be really, really grounded in who you are and really strong in listening to your inner wisdom. However, what if you choose to listen to the people that have already made it to the top of the hill? Now, I'm not saying I'm the best person on the planet, but I'm just saying that since I've learned to self regulate, my life has changed from A to Z. My children weren't talking to me anymore, didn't want to anyway, but why would they? I mean, I had to fix me. It's always about fixing yourself. How many parents do we see as teachers, as coaches? I was just reading something from a psychologist the other day. Parents want us to fix their kids, but the fixing needs to happen in the parent. And I 100% agree with this. The more I shift and changed and embrace my self regulating, embrace my self love, love myself more, the more I see this happening even in my adult children. Imagine with younger children, because younger children are so much more attached to us. The link is direct. I've worked with an individual that had um, what was this? It's because it was in French and I'm trying to find the English word right now, but it's okay. I can take a deep breath. See where your thoughts are all over the place. Snap, tap, and zap that onto the spiraling train or the hot air balloon. So I'm feeling a lot calmer. Noticed I was further from the mic and you might have a hard time hearing me. Let me get things fixed up. There we go. So I was trying to say, worked with an individual for whom the relationship with the daughter had stopped really being harmonious at the age of 16. And this daughter was now in her mid late 20s. And, you know, how do you fix that? Well, with self regulation. And I help this individual release her trauma that was in her. Mm. And as she released her own trauma that she thought she didn't have, she didn't know she had this trauma within her. She didn't know that certain things that happened to her when she was young really had marked her in a way that she was not aware of. And that is what usually happens to us. I wasn't aware of a whole bunch of things that happened to me when I was little. I, you would have asked me. I said, "Oh, I had a good childhood. Things were pretty easy. We had to work on the farm at one point, and I left because I couldn't take it anymore." Okay, so what happened in between all of that, right? Sometimes we don't want to look at the truth. We've buried it so deep down because that younger version of ourself was needed to protect us. And the way it protected us was beautiful back then, but it's not serving us here right now today. And that's why we need to find the right people to support us on our journey forward. It's okay to make mistakes. We say it again and again here. And something else is your calmness shapes your child's brain. Ooh. So, your calmness shapes your child's brain. And that's how they learn to self regulate, to develop their confidence, their emotional strength, and their trust in you. Because if they trust that they can tell you anything and you will stay calm, mm, think back of those times where you went and talked to your mom or dad and they were not calm. Yeah, I know it's not easy. It's a lot easier when we know they stay calm. We know what they stand for. And there's even research that shows that when dads stay patient and model emotional control, kids learn how to regulate their own emotions. Imagine a dad doing snap, tap, and zap. Your child will be able to notice how quick you are self regulating. And, it's just beautiful. I was listening to an old episode with Christian, a dad who hops on when he can, busy dad, 4 kids, etc., etc. And at the beginning, when we started this journey in November and where he's at right now, and if you haven't watched an episode with Christian in December or beginning of January, go and watch it and see the difference with the episodes where he's showing up now. So I know it's possible. I know you can do this, and I believe in you. I believe in those who want to make that difference, who want to celebrate their success. What is it that you are proud of? Right? In my opinion, if you self regulate with Snap Tap Zap, for some dads, maybe just breath work will work. I have somebody coming next Tuesday, I think it is, or April 8th. That's the one after that. And he will be talking about a dad of two girls who will be coming and joining us to share some of his journey and what he discovered and how he self-regulates just with breath work. Breath work, breath work is excellent, and that's why it's incorporated in the Snap Tap Zap. Countless studies show that breath work works. Why does Snap Tap Zap, in my personal opinion, and those who have used it, why it's I don't know, a level up, if you will, from breath work is because when you're tapping on a meridian point, you're also sending a message to the amygdala to say, you are safe, you are safe, you are safe. And then there's this switch. Yeah, I am safe. Oh my goodness. 10 minutes ago, I was stressed out at an 8 out of 10, and now I'm barely a 2 out of 10 stress level. Well, doesn't that talk to you? Yeah. And of course, adding in the imagination of blowing that into a spiraling train that brings all that stress down into the magma to burn it up, knowing that it's not coming back up, it feels like it allows the mind to release at a deeper level. Studies have been done to prove that imagination is almost as powerful as just practicing. There's um, was it a basketball coach who talked about this, who did this experiment with his team, divided the team into three groups. One did nothing. One group, one third of the group practiced their hoops, and the other third just visualized for 2 weeks, I believe, 2, 3 weeks. They visualized. That's all they did. They didn't get out there and throw some hoops. And who do you think did the best? Well, the group that practiced for the extra 2, 3 weeks did the best, but just behind by a few percentage was those who just imagined. Those who just did the imagination part. And that's why when we can incorporate, this is a really cool idea I just have. So to keep your momentum going, what if you just take a minute when you're at a red light, when you're waiting for your baby on the potty, your infant, not your infant, well, your 2-year-old who's on the potty, when you're brushing your teeth, visualize what it looks like to be an amazing leader. So this is what I would recommend to be that's most effective in my opinion. So snap, breathe in. Let's do it together. Relax those shoulders and zap that out onto the spiraling train. Think of an emotion right now. Are you stressed, overwhelmed, anxious, whatever that emotion is that's negative? Rate it out of 10. And let's take a deep breath in. Relax the shoulders. And letting all the parts of this stress or overwhelm or frustration go, or anger. Let's do it one more time at least. We can change spots. Deep breath in. Relax the shoulders. And exhale. Tune in again. Are you feeling calmer? Where's the emotion that you took a few minutes ago? Not even a minute ago. Where is it at now out of 10? Is your whole body feeling calmer? Is there a calmness that has gone into you? So I want you to take your hands, put them on your heart, and breathe that in. And see yourself leading your beautiful family with love, with grace, with compassion. How do you want to be? How do you want to show up with your spouse or your significant other, with your children? How do you want to show up? We're not talking about how they're showing up. How do you personally want to show up? Breathe that in. How does it feel? And keep breathing that in. If you feel some resistance somewhere or some tension rising up, you can tap again. Thank that resistance. Thank your body for showing you the resistance. Relax the shoulders and exhale that out. And it's okay that sometimes as we calm things down and we feel them calm down as we're thinking of other things, bringing forth that imagination, well, it's normal to have some resistance. So that's why we need to tap again if we need to. If you don't need to and you're feeling super calm, grounded, almost like you're being held by a loved one, and soak that in. And congratulations on this journey that you've chosen to take. Congratulations on trying this out with me. Doesn't it feel warmer in your heart? Maybe you don't feel it and it's okay. Maybe it's your first time doing this and you need to practice it. Just like basketball, we need to practice. And we want to be calm. Anyway, I love being calm because I know it sets the whole mood. You know, my mom, when she walks into my house, she says, "Oh, Christine, your house is so calm." Yay. This is the kind of energy I like to be in. They've done studies to, they've done studies with water. And if somebody is near water yelling at it and they're putting it under the microscope, and if somebody is beside water and giving it love, saying, "Oh, I love this water. It's really cool. It's awesome," and they put it under the microscope, do you think there's a difference between the cellular structure of the water? There is. Very, very different. You can Google that. Check it out. I forget the name of the gentleman, but it's okay. You can just say water test for good mood, bad mood, or there are many scientists who have researched this, but there's one Japanese scientist that's really known for this. So I wish you all the best. I sending you and your family lots of love. That's a funny. There we go. Lots of love, and I hope you're inspired to continue to lead with love. Lead your family with love best you can. And maybe it's time to ask your spouse to join and listen to this, or maybe do it at different times. But take great care of yourself, and I will see you Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Take great care of yourself. There we go. And if you need some support, the QR code at the top, book a call. I'll be happy to answer your questions and see what kind of a program we can adapt to your needs. That's what I'm all about, adapting the program to your needs. What is your need? Is it one session? Is it 5? Or is it a program for a year?